Okay, hello everybody. So excited to be here. I'm David from Chatmosa, product person, and just wanted to jump in and chat with the our CEO Camille and also our CTO Sandra. Excited to chat about what we have coming up here at Chatmosa. This is the second installment of our Chatmosa Growth, where we kind of casually talk about the week's event. And Sandra and Camille have been doing a lot of work on things that are coming up, but we're really excited because we have Quinn joining with us.
Yes.
And so that's super exciting. So let's do a round of hellos for everybody here.
Hello, I'm Camille. I am the CEO of Chatmosa.
I am Sandra. I am CTO, lead developer, all that is Chatmosa.
Ooh. And Quinn.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm dialing in from Germany, and I'm also a supporter of Chatmosa and all its greatness. Love to see this project.
Perfect.
Nice.
So we're so glad you're here. You know why, Quinn? Because we're going to get actual feedback from you with some upcoming features we're just going to be releasing monetization features. So that's why we really are glad you're here to get your feedback.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's really important for us, in addition to building this platform to give people the voice. Another thing that we know is important for us and important for our creators is to allow them to, or not allow, but give them the opportunity to make money, right? Show me the money because, you just don't build it and they will come, which is like a 90s term, right, David?
Exactly. Yeah. So
Right.
the monetization is key, as we all know from all of our the different platforms that are out there. Is just building the tools and the ways in order to be able to have users like you, Quinn, be able to monetize your sessions and your chat and also your products. So,
All right. So I'll share my screen on the Jumbotron. Again, the Jumbotron is something that um, we're quite excited about that Chatmosa has over other platforms. You can share your screen, just like other um, products, but you could also share photos, clickable links, um, fun posts happening on social media. So what you're looking at is actually the profile administration of a member in Chatmosa. We're about to release, like literally in a few minutes, in a few 60, a few hundred minutes. Um, this part right here, which is the earn part, where you could basically, connect your account to Stripe. Stripe is our preferred transaction service. And right here is that, when you're in Chatmosa, you will have products and we'll be launching it where you could set up donations, um, and then you could set up subscriptions, from free mailing lists to paid subscriptions. Okay. And I think I could just go to like my profile here where people can give to you, give, or
So,
yeah.
so you guys are kind of combining or introducing the same kind of concept as what is the other platform? There's something else that a lot of people use.
Yes.
Patreon. Patreon.
Patreon.
Is that the right thing? Is
Yes,
that
you could use,
yeah.
yeah, you could use Patreon, whereas, Patreon people could only text, just
Yeah,
like,
it's flat. It's very flat on Patreon. It's essentially like a creator puts out things, but I don't think there's nothing like this. Like you couldn't teach a class in Patreon. It would be 2D or um, pretty much you push it out to your audience, and then they can log in and like watch a video, I think, or get some information that you put out, but I don't think it's interactive, which I do like this concept a lot.
right? So we're quite excited about it because it kind of just turns on that piece that, It is a mix of Patreon and a lot of other applications where you get a free mailing list. You could have people subscribe to you for free, and you could email blast them, and so you have everything in one place. Because one of the pieces, the pain points that we want to fix is that a lot of creators are using so many different platforms just to, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Like for me, this would be my go-to to recommend to anyone simply because of the fact I got ADHD. And if somebody tells me, hey, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and oh, by the way, I have a Patreon, I'm not going to remember 90% of it. I'm going to remember maybe Instagram, maybe Twitter, and you're never going to get me to convert over to your Patreon. I think I've had 2 or 3 mentors who's like, hey, I have a Patreon, and I've been there. I have transitioned over there for the 1 or 2 times that I needed to transition to get some information, and then I never stayed because it's not a platform that like is gonna draw me in to stay there. It's not interactive. It's literally, for me, it's very flat and it's unengaging.
Right.
Um, I know some creators and other people who have really, I guess, good success over there, but for me, um this would be my thing that I would tell somebody to do. Hey, come to Chatmosa because at least it's very interactive. Hey, I can talk to you if I want to talk. If you want to have a session with me and I can talk to you, you can show me things actively, and I don't have to wait for a recording to get published, and I can get instant feedback or chat or whatever. I love
Yeah.
this a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. And and we kind of turn on when you create a session right here. Well, let me kind of, go to like one of the sessions here. We're having a session happening here. And you could actually turn on where you could lock it, or you could charge admission, or you could have a button just for that session so that it shows up on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, like a call to action link, whether it's donate, tip, or go to my website or buy my product. So it is something that we want to kind of just simplify um, the workflow for a creator. Right? You could talk to people, and if you want to talk to your community, you could have it public or private, and you're a podcaster. So I'll stop here. But one of the things that we were talking about right now, this is available to subscribers of Chatmosa, paid subscribers, and look at me, I left.
I clicked the button. Yeah. Camille, maybe, yeah, it's for paid subscribers, right?
Yeah, we are currently, by participating in these chats with us, as much as our goal is to get people's stories, to be heard. There's so many stories out there that have yet to be heard, and give them the equal playing field. We also want to hear from our users. We listen to our users, their feedback. And so one of the things we were discussing, between us here is, do we make this available for non-podcasters as well?
Yeah, it's a good question. And that's something we can all discuss too. But also, Camille, if you could kind of explain the difference between gifts and subscriptions and, single versus reoccurring. I think in the tools you enable all of that, which is different than Patreon and also Substack, which is basically, free or subscription levels.
Yeah, for here, the users can edit whatever they could rename, what it's called. Because some people they don't want to call it donation. They want to call it something else. Gift versus subscription. So gift is like a donation one time, and you get to set different pricing for that rather than like a free text. You can edit. We give you kind of a general description. Again, for us, it's easy peasy because we don't want you to have to think. But if you wanted to think and change the description, change it. change the fee. Uh, Billing frequency. I mean, you could have a donation that you could bill daily, but yeah, there are donations out there that they want to bill, monthly. But if that's the case, perhaps don't make it a gift. Maybe make it a subscription, and you could create many more types. So we uh, kind of default, what is it, six gifts and three subscription plans. But as a user, you could create new ones and come up, be creative about it. Again, we wanted to give our creators new ways to make money, really to overcome that roadblock.
Yeah, that's great, Camille. Yeah, so
And
you can label it, right? Go ahead, Quinn.
no, I was gonna ask the feedback you were looking for was to try to you guys were trying to determine whether or not you wanted to offer it to non-subscribed podcasters or just non-subscribed users.
Yeah. So
Just
currently, yeah, we have Chatmosa. It's only $14.99 to be a paid Chatmosa user. It's
uh-huh.
free. It's free for everyone, but you just can't record.
Okay.
And currently, you won't have access to activate these products. And
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that we were kind of, for us, we're always kind of tossing it against the wall. How about we allow, co-hosts and other members, free members of Chatmosa, to be able to turn on their products? Now, not everyone can just do this. You do have to go through um, linking your account to Stripe, and through Stripe, you have to enter in, some legal information,
Yeah.
like W-9, link it to your bank account, and Stripe does make sure to verify that you're a legit, person. So, what do you
Yes.
think, Quinn? Would you
So
do this?
would I sign up to to create a donate or a platform for receiving funds from people?
Yeah,
Or
would you use our products even if you're not a podcaster?
oh yeah, absolutely. I think this from the aspect of like the donation aspect or subscribe aspect would take a lot away from, or would take on the kind of uh role of what is it, GoFundMe. So a lot of times people post GoFundMe links, and there's a lot of people who don't like to donate to GoFundMe because you're relying upon, again, something flat, right? You have to read through their description. They're gonna put their sad story or whatever maybe it's a sad story, maybe it's not a sad story, and
Their
they're gonna put
story.
their yeah, they're gonna put their story on flat paper, and a lot of times people are not reading it, or like they just heard half of a story,
Yeah.
and then they or skim through someone's GoFundMe, someone posts a link to it, and then they go donate if they want to or not. And then you have times where it's like, oh, this person created this GoFundMe and it's for nefarious reasons or whatever, and now you're having the issue of trying to backtrack that, right? Reporting them, doing all the things. But I think if you were to allow non-podcasters to use it, it would allow for that case use, right? It would allow for people to come on and speak truth to their story, right? Hey,
Yeah.
I'm pitching a new product. Um I'm trying to raise funds for this thing, right? Because there's also another platform that's kind of like that too. I forgot, Jumpstart or something that's kind of similar to that too, where like you can donate to help somebody invest in their project or in their product or whatever they're in their entrepreneurial pursuits. We'll put it like that.
Yeah.
But I think that is a use case for this option if you guys decide to offer that. And even if you just did it like for test case, like I'm a part of a different platform where they gave new users access to like the full gambit of what they offer for a short amount of time. So like 3 months or whatever. And then like as you refer or as you refer people to subscribe, or as you like, I guess like gain momentum on the platform, you essentially earn credits in order to like level up in on the platform to get access to other capabilities on the platform. So that would be my thing too. Like I see
Yeah.
immediate use case for people who are trying to fundraise, where they're able to vocalize, right? Have a session and vocalize their need,
Yeah.
and kind of like tease in or texture to their concept, whether it's hey, I'm trying to raise funds for a product, I'm trying to raise funds to help out someone in need, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And so you kind of can put a voice to the issue or a voice to the thing, and engage better that way, and then also have visuals versus just something flat where you're having to read and people just skimming through. And
Yeah.
then also too, if it's being recorded, if there's ever a time where like, oh, this is a fundraising effort for community aid or whatever, then that can be, a kind of like resource to have if there's ever an issue. Hey, you said that these funds were for this thing and you used it to go shopping, and now I want my money back.
Yeah, I mean, Quinn and I, just recently, we were part of a session on Chatmosa, Auntie Derek's daytime tea, and where he promoted a fundraising, for the American Cancer Society. And what I noticed is that, that's also something that triggered me, where only Facebook users can donate to it. And that's something that for us, we're like, you know what? Again, let's like break that barrier. Let's
Yeah,
allow, right?
there's so many people who are so meta averse, so Facebook averse, but also meta averse in general. And
Mhm.
like even for me, for that session, it took so many steps for me to even get to the point to be able to donate to the cause, that like that's half the battle.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, is if I have to click through 4 or 5 different things, or try to remember a password to something that I don't use often anymore. I'm not like I in my thoughts, I want to donate, but like if it's not easy for me, I'm not going to do it, or I'm going to forget, or I'm going to get sidetracked to do something else. But if it's in essentially on one platform,
Mhm.
one like swift motion, hey, there's a link here, you can donate, or you can subscribe, or you can do whatever pay way that is being offered, and it's literally a one system thing. I think that would be like a tremendous help to anyone who uses this platform.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all about also telling the story, right? Telling your story, showing photos, video of your journey, of it. That really is the key.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think also too, the ability to do it, to tell your story, but also to make, because it's session based, to be able to come back and give updates, right? So like again, with using GoFundMe as the example, GoFundMe is flat. You basically, if you want an update, you have to go and seek that out, and then sometimes, most of the times, like people who are raising money, they generally don't go back and update like the status of that fundraise, right? They may start, if it's like, I've seen it for like medical things, they may say, hey, this person here's the status of this person in the hospital. It may happen one time, and then that's it. And then the people who donated, yes, they donated one time, or maybe we're considering donating more because it's an extended event, but they're not intrigued to do so because they're not really getting an update. They feel like, hey, like a lot of people want to know where their money is going, and is it going for the cause that I signed up for?
Mm.
So to do this here, um, it's an instant, hey, I'm asking you to give me your hard-earned money for whatever I'm trying to raise funds for. And then also, hey, I can actively give you access to updates
Mhm.
periodically, right? So say it's someone who wants to use the platform to uh, fundraise for a product, or
To
whatever
save
thing they're
dogs.
trying to yeah whatever thing they're trying to create, or whatever thing they're trying to do business wise, then that could be a tie-in to, or a requirement or something. Hey, you if you're going to be on this platform to raise money for your business, you're required to do X amount of updates for people that you're getting funds for. um and that kind of keeps the integrity. To me, it seemed like it would keep the integrity. For me, especially if I'm the person who's funding, or like willing to fund, I
Mhm.
definitely would be more intrigued to do so if I knew, hey, it's one platform. I can hear your pitch, I can see your stuff, I can hear your voice and kind of get a read of you, and
Mhm.
I can also do a funding aspect, payment aspect via one platform, and then also have the expectation of getting those same updates from the same place, versus trying to remember to check an email, or go to a different platform to go look at your website, or social media thing too. So
That's
I
true.
think it's a huge use case for that.
Yeah, and I think what we're excited about is just like every session on Chatmosa, the host and co-host can actually email blast everyone who's attended their session. In this case, uh, now we're giving our creators an email blast capability. They'll be able to email everyone who either donated or who are subscribed to certain plans, which is one less place that they have to go to and sign up, and just have everything in one place. Now
Yeah.
Sandra just has to make everything happen.
Yeah, on it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Quinn, and that's really part of our growth that we're excited about. Um, what do you think, David?
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, I think the concept of donations, subscriptions, gifts, and tips, if you think about it, is really powerful, and tying it in with live sessions
Yeah,
and on demand, the kind of the on demand video and audio that can be generated from Chatmosa is really kind of very powerful, and no one's really doing it, right? So if you're talking about Substack, that's all about the written word. And some people, I'm not the best at writing, but some people are better at talking. And there's all of the products that can be generated out of just our conversation here with the Jumbotron is pretty powerful.
yeah, and I think like in the lines of what Quinn's saying, if I was gonna donate, I think Quinn, maybe you're thinking of like Kickstarter, those,
Hmm.
Yeah,
right?
Kickstarter. I think
And
Kickstarter. There was a competitor to Kickstarter for a while too. I can't remember, but again, those
right,
things, it's very flat. It's very, hey, someone's pitching their idea via a description and maybe some images, and that's it.
yeah, I mean they could do what we're doing. I mean it's tough for us because we're a bunch of
Yeah.
introverts, but they could have this platform and what I call the catfish, where you could turn on your camera and not really be seen on the jumbotron, not be seen on the recording, but at least you could kind of see who are the people that you're looking to donate money to or support or purchase their product or subscribe to.
Yeah, and I also too, I think the the, already the capability of being able to log into Chatmosa from different platforms, like that already is already a gateway in, because people don't have to sign up for something else, right? Hey, I can
Yeah,
log in with my Twitter, or hey, I can log in with my LinkedIn, et cetera, et cetera. And so I think it gets people comfortable to show up to hey, someone's going to have a session. Hey, I'm going to get this email, or I'm going to get a reminder from someone. I'm going to show up for the session. and then they're going to pitch me whatever they're going to pitch me, and I can do all of the transaction a part of that pitch in one session if it's that, and then I can then ask, hey, for the updates and be prepared for that on one platform. Like for me, it's a no-brainer, easy.
Easy peasy. That's
I
what we
don't have to
like.
go
Easy.
looking for all the different things. It's here, easy.
Right.
Yep.
And like right now we're connected. Someone's connecting using TikTok, LinkedIn, X. A few of us attend Auntie Derek's daytime tea. We all met on Twitter. So, whoever joins using their Twitter, account, X account, we recognize each other. The vetting simplifies it because it's really great when you already have a community, whether your community is on Facebook and you want to reach the people that have left Facebook and they've gone to TikTok, and vice versa.
Yeah, being able to bring all those kind of disparate communities together is a key thing. And also, Quinn, kind of like you said, even after the live event, like Camille was saying, with the email blast post the live event for updates is kind of a big thing. And just the summaries, right? The social post summary option. And if you record the video and the audio option. So post session is really follow up is super powerful too. All right, you guys, that's awesome. Well, we're Camille, Sandra, you guys are going to release, right?
We are.
We better
We're fast and furiously coding.
Cohen, it's going to be a big day. Quinn, thank you so much for the feedback. This is really the way to build products, isn't it?
And what do you call that? We're building publicly.
Yeah.
Yeah, build in public. I love it. I love it. I'm glad I got to remember to come to this session because I was supposed to be at the last one.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, your feedback is invaluable.
Yeah.
You have a direct hand in guiding us on, our next generation of products.
Yeah. So anyone who listens to this afterwards, if you want to join us and want to get your fingerprint on what we're building here, come on and the next growth session we do. Upcoming is LA Tech Week. So we may do this live as well as online, but it may not. Yeah. So
LA Tech Week, Saturday. What is it? Next Saturday, October 18th.
October 18th. So we'll do it from our office.
Exactly. Great. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Quinn, for the feedback.
No worries.
All right. Take
It's
care,
a rest.
everybody.
Bye.
Go Chatmosa.